Hi guys, welcome back to Nana's Glam World. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can achieve this simple everyday makeup look. And I say it's an everyday makeup look because you can actually wear this every single day and you will look flawless every time. So we are starting with skin prep, and for skin prep I normally use the Garnier Vitamin C Booster Serum. This is really good and it's very okay to use every single day. So I use it every morning. It's beneficial, it evens out your skin and it gives you a glowy skin, as you guys can see. I've been having breakouts on my chin, but that is due to another product that I was using, which was a sunscreen. So it has nothing to do with the serum, but the serum in itself, it gives absolutely gorgeous skin. And then when you're using a vitamin C serum, you have to go in with a moisturizer. And for moisturizer, I am using the Garnier Charcoal Moisturizer. This is their Air Mattifying Moisturizer. This is a moisturizer that is really good for oily skin, which I have, because it's powered by 10% niacinamide. So that's really good for enlarged pores also. And I'm telling you, this is a mattifying moisturizer. That is, it's going to reduce your oil levels and it's really good for daytime use. And of course, after using all that, we apply our sunscreen. And when using sunscreen, be generous with your sunscreen. Now, in this video, I was not even generous with my sunscreen because I just didn't want it to get into my hairline, but I use more than that usually on the daily. So you want at least 3 fingers. They normally say 3 fingers of sunscreen. And then now we are into the makeup. So for primer, this is a new product that I got. You guys are aware that I actually literally hit bottom on almost all my products by the end of last year and also by the beginning of this year. So I did get Sheglam primer. This went viral on TikTok and it looks like it's going to be good to me, but it is very affordable. It costed me about $7, which is quite good because when I applied it on my face, it had this really cooling effect. And this is one of the most affordable primers you can get that are really good, even from the reviews I've seen on it. And we are going to use it in this case for our everyday makeup. And by the way, it dried down really fast. It was super grippy and it dried down really fast. And I'm telling you, it left my skin feeling matte the whole day, literally the whole day, no exaggeration. So it's very good for an everyday makeup look. And then for eyebrows, I'm just going to use this Miniso. I bought this eyebrow pencil in Miniso, so it was very affordable. As you know, Miniso is a very affordable store. I think it was like 400 Kenya shillings, which is like $4 roughly. And I'm just going to fill in my brows, brush them up, and then fill them in. If you for an everyday makeup look, you don't want to use products that are extremely expensive. I mean, if you can afford extremely expensive products, good for you, but you want products that are affordable because you're going to be using them on the daily and you're likely to hit pan the way I tend to hit pan on almost all my products, or to hit bottom. So I'm just going to go in with, that was a skin tint that I used around my eyebrows. I used the Maybelline skin tint instead of concealer because I wanted, you know, the concealers that I have are a bit too bright. And because this is an everyday makeup look, you do not want very bright, you know, stark contrast on your eyebrows, because we want this looking as natural, almost as natural as possible, because this is an everyday makeup look. So that's the reason I used a skin tint around my eyebrows, just to make my eyebrows pop against my skin but not pop too much. And then what you've seen me apply, that orange product, is the Illegal color corrector. That is the orange color corrector, and I've just applied it on dark spots, especially around my chin. As I said, I have been breaking out around my chin. And then I'm going to go in with a beauty blender. I used a brush to blend out the orange color corrector first, and then I've gone in with a beauty blender just to make sure that everything is perfectly blended. And then for this everyday makeup look, I would suggest using a foundation that is very lightweight and at the same time can give you good coverage. Don't go for those foundations that are very cakey. So I'm using the L'Oreal Too Much foundation, and this is the shade 9N. And make sure you get a foundation that is your skin tone or as close as possible to your skin tone. As you can see, this one is just disappearing into my skin tone, and that is what you want with an everyday makeup look. Foundation that looks absolutely like your skin. I love this L'Oreal Too Much foundation. I have repurchased it over and over again because this foundation is so lightweight yet full coverage. From the camera you can't even tell that it's full coverage because it is that close to my skin tone, but it is full coverage, like full coverage, and it just leaves your skin looking dewy and natural. It doesn't have like a fake finish, so I absolutely love it. And I'm just going to apply it. And when it comes to blending foundation, if you feel you've blended enough, you still haven't blended enough. Blend and blend and blend, and the more you blend, the better your makeup will end up looking. So we are just going to blend until we are satisfied. As you can see, if you look at my face and my neck, you can't even tell that I've applied anything on my face, but I have. So we are just going in now with concealer, and I'm just going to use it as an eyeshadow primer in this case to make my foundation last all day long. So what I'm doing is that I'm just applied the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer on my eyelids. As I told you, my concealers are usually lighter than my skin tone because I use them for brightening, and also I use them as an eyeshadow primer. And then afterwards, we're going to do our eyeshadow, and I'm just using a brown color right now. It's just like a color similar to my skin tone. And then for the outer corner of my eyelid, I am going to be using a slightly darker shade of brown, and for the inner corner, a slightly lighter shade of brown. And then I'm going in with this rust colored brown, and I'm just blending it all out. And then I'm also going to be using a kohl. This is a Maybelline Kohl eyeliner. And I'm just going to use it to line my waterline. And then definitely go in with mascara on my lower eyelid carefully. And I'm just using this Maybelline mascara that I've had for a really long time, and I love that mascara. It's always good quality. They never change the quality of that mascara, and it's really good. And then I'm going to go in with the same Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to brighten my under eyes for concealer and contour. Now for contour, I'm using this shade that you're using there. That is the Sheglam contour, and that is the shade Cedar. And it's a really dark shade. Like, it's perfect for me for contouring my face. And you do not want to apply a lot of concealer or a lot of contour, because this is an everyday makeup look that you have to do. And also make sure that your concealer is not extremely bright. In fact, I could have easily gone a few shades darker on that concealer because this is an everyday makeup look. But for my case, I use this every single day because I think this is way better. And then we are going to go in with a smaller beauty blender than the one we used for foundation. So this is a damp beauty blender also. And always make sure that your concealer sits a little bit before you blend it, like for 1 minute. Let it sit on your face for 1 minute. That way there's a color payoff. And then I'm going to take this brush. It's just a smaller angled brush, and I'm going to use it to blend out that contour. And I love how that contour shade came out. It was so perfect for my skin. I was scared that I'll look too sculpted, but it just came out perfectly. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too harsh. And then after blending out the contour, all these products are very affordable. As you can see, the brands that I'm using are very affordable. I'm using Maybelline, I'm using Sheglam. And then for setting powder, I'm going to be using a foundation powder. In this case, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible, and I chose specifically this L'Oreal Infallible because I know for a fact that this foundation powder is not going anywhere. It's a foundation powder, but you can use it as a setting powder. It is not going anywhere, and it is so mattifying, and it is so full coverage, as you guys are going to see. But we are just going to set our under eyes, which is our concealer, because we don't want our concealer creasing and gathering in the folds of our skin. That's why you have to set it with powder. If you do not set your concealer, the areas that you applied concealer, it will fold on the creases and crevices of your skin. So make sure that you take a setting powder and set that concealer, and that is exactly what I've done. So let it bake for a little bit, and then that is the blush that I'm going to be using. And because this is an everyday makeup look, we kind of want it to look a bit natural, so we are going to use the same shade of blush on our lips. The same shade of blush on our cheeks is going to go on my lips. So I'm going to take this and this is a new Sheglam color. I have other Sheglam blushes, but this one is a new shade, and when I saw it on the website, I was like, I have to get it because I always wanted an orange blush, and this is called Orange Peel, just like orange peels. Orange Peel, and look at how pigmented that is. I've only applied it once, and look at the color payoff, especially on my skin tone. Usually blushes just disappear into my skin, but just look at that color. And because it's an everyday makeup look, you do not want to overwhelm your face. That's why I've gone for like a bit of orange on my cheeks and a little bit of orange on my lips, just to match with the hair too, so that I don't look like I have varying contrasting colors on my face. So this is a very easy beginner, it's also beginner friendly, and it's easy, and it's an everyday makeup tutorial that you can definitely do every single day. And then for the lips, I'm going to take, after applying that blush on the lips, I'm also going to take this gloss on top. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss with hyaluronic acid, and that is the shade Peach Ring. And then I'm gonna apply a little bit of setting powder. That is the Black Opal setting powder that I'm applying on the wrist of my face, on the areas that I didn't apply any powder, just to completely set it. Are you seeing how matte my face looks, and how simple and how everyday this look looks? So make sure that you're subscribed. Share with your friends and tell me in the comment section if you would try this everyday makeup look.